5 easy ways to turn over a new leaf. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Our idiom, our expression today for Supersize Your Business is, and how to grow your business, how to turn over a new leaf, or to turn over a new leaf. Now, this is an idiom or expression. It came from the 16th century, and it actually comes from the printing industry, where when books became printed instead of written out on scrolls, they called the new page leaves. They called the pages in a book leaves. So if you were turning over a new leaf, you were going to a new blank page. Now, of all the journals and things I have in my house, I don't have a single one with blank pages. I need a sketch pad for that. So I just used one I had on hand to share the visual idea of this. Well, what does it mean? You know, it doesn't literally mean take a leaf and turn it over or turn a page in a book, although it sort of means turn a page in a book. It means to start over, start anew. It's used to signify that you are going to change your behavior, normally for the better, but for a time it meant you just change your behavior, whether it was worse or better. But now most people say when you're going to turn over a new leaf, you are going to change your behavior or change something you've been doing or something you have control over for the better. So maybe you're going to be on time for work. Wouldn't it be nice if everybody always showed up on time for work? Or maybe you're going to meet your commitments. You can actually do what you say you're going to do. And the people that you work with are going to do the same, because you're going to set a great example for them. Maybe it's you're going to stop a bad habit, you know, drinking, eating too much junk food, drinking too much caffeine, alcohol, tobacco, anything that you consider a bad habit. Maybe it's not taking care of yourself or exercising or keeping your energy up so that you can turn over a new leaf. Now, this is part of our series to talk about idioms that have something to do with changes and challenges or obstacles to coincide with this month's free Get Up and Go challenge. So what are some easy ways that you can turn over a new leaf, that you can start over again? Now, I, of course, went online and searched out a bunch of different people's lists on this, which I found hilarious. And they have, 4 ways to turn over a new leaf, 5 ways to turn over new leaves. And I grabbed a couple of them and I thought, okay, well, these aren't really the things I do, but I will share them, and then I'll share what I actually do, which actually coincides with the Get Up and Go challenge as well. So what are 5 ways to turn over a new leaf? Number 1, do the opposite of what you're doing right now. So if you want to be on time for work and you're always late, figure out why you're late and then do something to solve that problem. So if your alarm clock, or you sleep through your alarms, get a second alarm clock. Find a way, or ask somebody to wake you up. Find a way to do the opposite. Find a way to get up early to guarantee that you're always going to be on time. Leave a half an hour earlier. I used to do that when I worked in corporate America. I worked across a metropolitan area, which meant a long commute, but you could never depend on what was going to go on with traffic. So what I did is I got up really early, like at 3 o'clock in the morning, so that I'd be into work at 4, knowing that the commute was shorter with no traffic, and I was never late. I was always there hours before other people, which allowed me the opportunity to meet with all the shifts that reported to me, as well as getting more work done in a morning than most people would get done in an entire week due to all of the interruptions and things. So do the opposite of what you're doing now. Number 2, just stop. Just stop doing what you're doing. Go cold turkey on those habits. I did this with diet soda. I gave up diet soda cold turkey in August 1st of 2010, and I have yet to have a sip of pop or soda since then. Now, I also gave up caffeine and coffee for 5 years, but then I found out it was good for me, so I turned over a new leaf and I started drinking coffee again. So see, you can use it either way. What's another way? Our third way to turn over a new leaf is just write it down. Write down your goals and the thing that you want. Focus on what you want, not on what you don't want, but actually write it down. My father was a big believer of, and pounder in all of his daughters and grandchildren, that you need to write things down, whether it's documenting your life in journals, whether it's taking notes. You have to write things down because it reinforces the learning for you. Number 4, just walk away. If it's a relationship or something that you need to change or turn over a new leaf, or if it's a habit or a behavior, just walk away from it. If you have a challenge with alcohol, for example, just don't go to the bars. Walk away. If you're tempted, do something else. So physically do something that helps you to turn over a new leaf. And number 5, phone a friend, pour tea for 2 and have a conversation. Talk to somebody, ask for help, search out help to get advice from people that have changed in the direction you want to change before. So those are 5 that I got from the internet, which are all good ideas and things that I've actually had experience with. There was another list of 5 things. Identify the negative habit that you want to change. Recognize the root cause, or what's really causing you to behave in a way that you want to turn over a new leaf and change. Recognize and face the problem head on. You know, a lot of times we will downplay things about ourselves that we absolutely positively know we need to change. Things in our business that we absolutely know we need to change. Maybe there's a relationship or a vendor or a customer that's really challenging your organization, and you know you need to do something about it, but you're putting it off and putting it off for fear of what might happen. I did that for a year with one of my customers in my Italian food manufacturing business, and it was a huge mistake because that had a negative impact on the internal workings of our organization that lasted much longer than the year of pain that we went through with that customer after we let that customer go. Number 4, again, work with other people. Find out people that have done what you want to do before and get their advice, get their expertise, learn from them. And number 5, be patient with yourself and know that change doesn't always happen overnight. It isn't easy to walk away. It isn't easy to just stop. Some people can, some people can't. It depends on the thing that you're trying to turn over a new leaf for. Now, I personally use the SOAP framework for changes or challenges or anything that comes down the pipe. And that's just simply identifying the story I'm telling myself about what the current situation is. What is the current situation? What do I want the situation or the story to be? And that creates a gap that the rest of the framework fills in. We look at different options and possibilities because there's infinite possibilities to deal with any situation that we find ourselves in. Then we use problem-solving decision-making tools, and we pick an alternative and we take action on that as quickly as we possibly can. And then the P in SOAP framework is just progress. Are we moving in the direction we want to go? If so, great, we'll keep doing that and we'll automate that process. If not, we're going to go back to the drawing board and we're going to look for different options and alternatives. So that is our idiom for today, turn over a new leaf. Love to know your experience with that. Share in the comments below. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow with another interesting idiom. What does it mean? Where does it come from? Hope you're not coughing. I'm going to go turn over a new leaf and take some cold medicine. Have an awesome day.